Man, it took. Verydarkman really came hard on Davido uncle after he pledged his full support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is coming after APC frustrated him during the Osun State election, during the Osun State governorship election. Remember, even Davido then called out the president, accused him of trying to buy democracy. And after everything, Davido uncle later won the election. After he won, the first thing he did was to pledge his full support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and everybody shocked. And whenever people see anybody supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they change them for the person, because it's quite obvious that his administration have shown Nigerians shaggy. It touched the rich, it touched the poor, it touched every single person. A whole lot of things changed in this his regime. And anybody seeing anybody supporting Tinubu, you know how they look the person and what they will always tell the person. Let me use for example Cubana chief priest Obi Cubana. You know waiting they don't see now, waiting people don't tell them after they started this their whole city boy movement. And shocking, Davido uncle immediately after he was declared the winner, the first thing he did was to pledge his full support for Tinubu. And VDM reacting to that, VDM said, why is it that nobody is dragging him? So assuming saying another person now, before they drag the person, that is it because it's Davido's uncle? VDM said a lot of things, but first, this was Davido's uncle immediately after he was declared the Osun State governorship election winner. This was the first thing he said.
And growth under my renewed 5-point agenda. At this point, I must deeply appreciate Mr. President, His Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his strong support for a free and fair election. Mr. President is a son of Osun State, and I hereby reaffirm my earlier endorsement of him for a second term in the 2027 presidential election.
You guys saw that. This was his first speech, and it shocked everybody because this is coming after he was frustrated by APC. APC really frustrated him for that Washington State election. And shocking, immediately after the election, he declared his full support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It shocked everybody. Verydarkman reacted to that yesterday after Davido's uncle collected his certificate of return. I shared for you guys yesterday. Yesterday he collected his certificate of return, and Davido dad as well prayed for him. This was when Davido daddy prayed for him.
Movement.
Oh yeah, give us that.
Wọ́n sọ̀tà tọrọ àwọn ọmọ yẹn.
Mr. Speaker.
So sir, let's move back small sir.
Move back. Everywhere. The bulldozer. Let me.
You saw the lovely moment they had yesterday. He received his certificate of return. But you see, this is move of supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't like it. I love the Adeleke family. I love David's uncle. I will always tell you guys, those is dancing. The man is just a happy man. But you see, this is move that he's going to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the coming 2027 presidential election. I don't like that move because I'm not sure President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can change this country. In the last, let's say in the last 4 years, because it's almost 4 years, he never do anything. Things keep getting worse. And you think this person can change Nigeria? I don't think. I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can change Nigeria. VDM reacted to that yesterday. VDM said a lot of things, questioning people why they are not dragging Davies' uncle. This was what Verydarkman said.
Somebody says something now that you should talk about the election. First things first, I want to tell all of you something. I see say Davido uncle, after his election, he supported Tinubu and all. I read the comment and I smiled. As I read the comment, I smiled. I say, I just they look and they laugh. So other people who support Tinubu and I drag them, Davido uncle turn rich when I no drag him. I'm not saying you should go and drag him. I'm just telling you that you people are now doing double standard. We did here that day the drag city boys and all the people flat for una he rich now. Everybody say double standard. That being said, if you look at the politics and the whole scope of the politics that happened recently in Osun State, even though we said it should be free and fair, you see, Tinubu is Tinubu's character is just crazy. I don't know, but if you are calculative, you will understand that there's a reason why they did what they did. You see, politicians are very crafty people. Everybody don't say, oh, Osun election was free and fair. That means if Tinubu rig, if Tinubu rig 2027 now, nobody go fit talk because Tinubu go say, but this was the same process. This is the same process that they did for their delegates. It was transparent. Come on, Nigerians. Come on. Can't you see? Even though we say all those governors where they send go there, all those governors where APC send, Tinubu go wawa all of them, he wawa them. Make it be as if they won't go show strength, then free and fair election come. All these people where they see so, all these people start to before now. People start to take before all of now. People don't take before now ever test. This man will take power for this country at the age of 30, 25, 30. Now this man, you they play. All this guy man, so all this guy man.
VDM said a lot of things. You heard Verydarkman. Anyways, I feel those politics of his stuff is a game. You see all those people there, they